Hello, everyone. My name is Cynthia Henry, and I'm the librarian for the College of Human Sciences. Today, we're going to be discussing how to locate peer-reviewed articles through the library website. As you can see here, I've started at the library website. You can navigate to this webpage by typing in library.ttu.edu. Know that it's not the URL listed up here in the address bar, but it is a simpler line to remember. Again, that's library.ttu.edu. So from this page, we're going to navigate to our personal librarian square, the blue square here in the center. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to scoot down to College of Human Sciences, and then I'm going to open Nutritional Sciences. And from here, we're going to get into Academic Search Complete. So I'm going to click on that. This is a basic database that will cover a wide range of topics for most majors on campus. So inside Academic Search Complete, let's talk just for a second about this is an EBSCO host product, but the name of this database, you can click here and see that it is called Academic Search Complete. That's the name, not EBSCO. So a lot of people get that confused. This is just the vendor. And I kind of like to remind people that you want to know the specific name like Oreo, not the brand EBSCO like Nabisco. So you want to know the cookie's name, not just the vendor that makes it. So let's go ahead and click on Advanced Search and then talk about a few other things here. I typically get us all on Advanced Search so we can have these three boxes. And then the next thing I discuss is scholarly peer-reviewed journals. So scholarly, peer-reviewed, refereed, that's all the same terminology, and it means that these articles have been sent to a panel of experts in that field before they've been published into this journal. So if we mark this, then we can go ahead and do some searching. And so let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm just going to put in dietetics, and then I'm also going to put in consumer attitudes. And then I'm going to run a search. So you can see that we have received about 157 results here, and that our date ranges from 1990 until present. You could update this if you need to, but I'm just going to look at the results here in the center. I'm going to go ahead and open one. I thought this was very interesting. The nutritional labeling and value size pricing at fast food restaurants, the consumer perspective. So I can get into the record, and it will tell me that the title is here in the black at the top, that label I just read, nutritional labeling and value size pricing at fast food restaurants, a consumer perspective, the authors. The source line is the journal title. This is the article title here at the top, and this is the journal title here in the center. And it'll tell you information about when it was published, the volume, the issue, and the page range. That's how you read that line. Sometimes the issue number is set in parentheses. Don't let that fool you. And sometimes, depending on how journals are published, they can be published annually, weekly, monthly, seasonally. So sometimes you'll even have the word volume 20 fall, and so the issue number would be fall. So all those would be included in your citation. So the next thing we have in line is the subject terms and author supplied keywords. Now, author supplied keywords are useful. An author knows what he or she's been writing about, but these subject terms are more important to you, in that this is how this article was indexed into this database. So that if you see a term here that you had not thought of to use in your search, and you thought this article was really on target for your research, looking through here and using keywords back up here in the search would be useful. So don't forget to look through this list and see what is added there that you hadn't thought of. Then we have the abstract. And now I'm going to go ahead and load up the PDF. So let's go ahead and click that. And now in this article, we can look at So different things, like if it's peer reviewed, it's more likely to have a structured abstract, as this is becoming very popular in research at the moment. So then you can look through here and see the purpose and the method and the sampling and the analysis and the results. So a peer-reviewed article would have all these parts in it. It will definitely have an introduction, most likely a lit review, definitely methodology of how they've set up the experiment, what they're testing for, who's being tested, and why they're being tested. And then it will have some kind of results or discussion, or in this case, you can see that they have results and then a conclusion. So these are just the factual results, and then I'm sure the conclusion expands on the interpretation of those results from the authors. Some tips as you're looking at journal articles, if you do not see any citations or references at the end, that article is most likely not a peer-reviewed article. I've not seen a peer-reviewed article that had no references. So if you find one and you can see no references, I would really treat that as a popular journal article or a magazine, maybe even an editorial. An editorial is just the editor of a journal discussing some concept. And let's just go back to our results list. I thought we might see something here in our results list. Yes. So from this editor here at the top, number 3, I can open this. And although this is actually in a peer-reviewed journal, it is not peer-reviewed, as it is just a letter from the editor. And you can tell that because it's a one page, there's no references, and it's just discussing what is happening either in this journal, or there might be some discussion of a topic in the community. So that is how you find a peer-reviewed item at the Texas Tech University Libraries. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Cynthia Henry, and my contact information is on this page here. You can email me or request an appointment should you need assistance in your research. Thank you.